So if we want a parallel line through point C, what we can do is we can construct a perpendicular through point C first. Okay, so construct a circle, passes through your segment in two places. From each of those places, we're going to construct a perpendicular bisector. Okay, so in order to see this, there's a couple things to think about. One, once you establish this intersection right here, since you know it's going to pass through C, I could establish my line by selecting those 2 points. Okay, now, I didn't see where these other arcs intersected down here, right? All that that's going to do is it just confirms that I've got the right measure. So if I were to kind of pinch this to see, did it pass through the lines I was expecting? Yeah. And you don't necessarily need to do it that way. You can do it the way that I showed. Okay. Now, at the same time, though, what I could have done is, if I zoomed out so I can see that, I can also pass through the intersection of my circles, and you'll see that it goes right through point C. So either of those is fine, but that gives me a perpendicular through point C. And now, if I were to draw another perpendicular to point C that's now perpendicular to the line I just drew, this line GC, that line, since it's perpendicular to the same line this one is, two lines perpendicular to the same line will be parallel to each other. So if I construct a parallel or a perpendicular line through point C here, okay, what I would do is I'd create a circle that cuts that segment, that line into two endpoints of a segment. So here I'm going to choose the diameter that's already there, I and H. And if I construct a perpendicular bisector of IH, then that will be my perpendicular line. So from H to I, and from I to H, construct my circles. And I can connect those intersections here with 2 points, creating my line. And so now this line JK is parallel to line AB, based on the property that two lines parallel or perpendicular to the same line are parallel to each other. Okay. All right. Now, if I wanted to construct a line through point D that's parallel, all I need to do using special tools is use this parallel line tool, select the point that I want it to pass through, select the line I want it parallel to, and it will create it for me.